So I'm here at Studio Movie Grill with Nick Smith, available Nick. Ladies, if you're looking, here he is. We're waiting on his brother Zach. We're gonna see Clerks 3. So I'm pretty excited about that. I really love these movies. Got expectations, Nick?
I'd fuck me hard.
Reference to Clerks 2, which in itself was a reference to Silence of the Lambs. Also, he would. That's why he's available.
Probably would, yeah.
Goodness. Alright, so we're just waiting on Zach. And we'll tell you how the movie is after we see it. Some people tell you how the movie was before they see it. I don't respect that. They're like, I hate that movie because the mermaid was black. Like, what? Why can't a mermaid be black? I don't understand. You're getting out of the picture all the time. Alright, check in a minute. Alright, so we just saw Clerks 3 with Zach, who's standing behind the camera, but he's camera shy. He doesn't want to be in. He doesn't want to be.
I'm not camera shy.
Thank God.
The movie sucked.
Where's that from?
Did you really think it sucked?
It was so bad.
You're
The movie was terrible.
That movie was
Don't go
beautiful.
see it.
I thought it was beautiful.
Hilarious.
Like, let's talk non-spoilers first. What did you think? Available, Nick. It was still available even after the movie. By the way, ladies.
It was hilarious.
Yeah, it was hilarious. It was funny. I laughed and I wept. It was powerful.
He did weep. He got it on me. I didn't enjoy it.
I did. I squirted some on Zach. That's sad and tragic. He almost drowned. But I thought it was great. It was a great conclusion
It
to a
squirted
story.
some on me too when he got happy.
Stop that. See, ladies, this is why he's available.
He didn't get any of that on
No.
me.
Okay, so we had to change location because the phone died and I had to plug it in, so we're crammed in my car and Zach is now standing right in front of me. This is very awkward and strange. But where were we? We're talking about the movie. Spoiler free. I liked it. I loved it. I thought it was powerful. I thought it was hilarious. Nick thought it was funny.
Ditto.
Did-
What he said.
Dude, it was a Pokemon, not a sentiment.
It's both. It can be both. A Pokemon and a sentiment. Just like Jigglypuff. Zach, what about you? What are your thoughts?
It was the worst movie I've ever seen.
Are you being serious?
It's a bucket of trash.
I don't think he's being serious.
I'm being as serious as those movies.
I saw this man weeping right beside me.
I cried out of my butthole.
Anyway, Zach is not available somehow. Sorry, ladies, but his brother still available. Okay, so let's do spoilers then. Can we do spoilers?
Sure.
Okay, let's do spoilers. This point forward, if you haven't seen Clerks 3 and you intend to and don't want it spoiled, we're going to talk spoilers.
Jay and Silent Bob fight each other to the death.
No.
Jay loses an eyeball. Silent Bob loses his life.
Right, it was terrible. Like, there were guts, gore everywhere. Dinosaurs, though, the CG dinosaurs were great. I liked the velociraptors.
It was really cool when Superman showed up. I enjoyed that part.
Yeah, the Superman part.
That was dope.
Yeah, and Spider-Man. Like, you don't ever see them in the same movie.
I know, and then when Batman popped up and was
Right.
like, with great power comes great responsibility.
Right? That kind of almost actually happened. Okay, now non-BS spoilers. Like, I don't know. I love that all the characters came back. Like, even from the first Clerks. And they essentially were... Like, it was just... there's so much I want to say, it's like clogging the funnel.
I really enjoyed the part that there were so many references to all of Kevin Smith's works that you can't even remember them all.
Yeah.
And like not one person is ever gonna like notice all the different references unless you watch them all together.
Right.
Which is it's just a great storytelling and great. He pieces together his work so well.
Yeah. Like, he was doing cinematic universes way before it was like a trend in Hollywood. And it comes from reading so many comic books.
Right.
You know, that's how, like, my novels, I do the same thing. because I read a ton of comic books. It's cool when characters meet and live in the same world, but aren't necessarily essential. They're, like, you can watch the 3 Clerks movies without watching any of the other movies that take place in that universe,
Right.
and you won't be lost. If you do watch all the other movies, you'll have some Easter eggs in there that are gold, but like Jay and Silent Bob referencing, we're the only 2 people who've ever been on a movie set twice.
Right.
Because that happened in other movies in that universe.
You're the Dante of your universe, Glenn.
That's upsetting.
It's time for you to have a heart attack.
No. I almost did. No, I relate to that
Oh
movie.
shit, you're the Randall. You almost had a heart attack but didn't die.
I am the Randall. I've said that about Nick Aston before, like sometimes at work. It devolves into a scene from Clerks, probably.
That's fair.
And then, but I'm like, and I'm not, when he's Dante, was my take on it.
Nick, are you gonna talk?
Silent Nick.
Nick's playing Silent Bob.
But what else? Like, I mean, it was hilarious.
The movie was really funny. Like a lot of Kevin Smith projects, it was really funny with a lot of emotion.
Lots of emotion.
Rosario Dawson is in it, and so I watch anything with her, so that was fantastic.
He still hasn't aged.
She hasn't aged a minute since Clerks 2.
There's also a bunch of fun, like, behind the scenes stuff at the end.
Right.
It's the perfect send off for the Clerks trilogy. So go watch it, and then have a marathon of Kevin Smith movies with me.
And you will cry. You will laugh hard and you will cry like a little baby.
You cry because Dante dies.
Dante dies. We're in spoilers. It's okay to say that. But it's kind of like you see it coming. Like, it's, I think, brilliantly
It's very
worked
meta.
up to, but you still don't expect it.
He watches his own death.
Yeah.
It was sad, but I didn't cry because I'm dead inside.
That's why he's available, Abe. He's dead inside. He needs someone to bring him back to life. Light the spark. Light his
Nick's no
That's why
bitch.
I'm Elias. I'm a Satanist guy now who used to
Right.
be a Jesus person.
But yeah, the death. I think that's what this movie was all about. Was life and death, like facing your own mortality. And the Kevin Smith actually had a heart attack a few years back. And
Yeah. It's really funny how meta the entire movie was, because it wasn't like it wasn't just referencing Clerks 1 or referencing Clerks 2 or referencing Dogma or Mallrats or Jay and
Right.
Silent Bob, but it also mirrored like things from his own life,
Right.
which is what Clerks is all about to begin with. So it's just like
Yeah.
one continuous fucking circle.
Yeah, it was very autobiographical.
Kevin Smith is really an egotistical bastard.
He is, but he knows it, and I appreciate that. I understand. And like, I didn't want Dante to die at the end, but I thought it was beautifully done. I thought, and as a storyteller, when your characters tell you it's time for them to go in a meaningful way, you've got to listen to that. And so I get that. That's one thing I like about these movies. It's not a corporate story. It's all one man's vision and his characters that live inside of him. So there is no wrong decision to be made.
Right. I agree. Also, ladies, if you're interested in Nick, who is this one right here, that one right there,
The
no
furry one.
no pussy trolls. We don't need any pillow pants here. Thanks.
Pillow pants. I wanted them to reference that. Like, I wanted Elias to be married with kids, and we have to address.
I thought when he got
what
out of
was
the
his
car,
name?
I thought he had.
Yeah, I thought
I thought
Pillow
that's what his. I thought that was his kids.
I did too.
So funny story. The guy that played like fake Silent Bob.
Yeah.
That's Kevin Smith's daughters. That's his her boyfriend or husband in real life.
Oh yeah, and they were making eyes at the funeral scene. I thought that
Yeah.
was a nice little nod
Right.
to that reality.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was telling Glenn that at the beginning of the movie.
Like I said, so many references to everything.
Yeah, yeah.
Kevin Smith directed a bunch of episodes of the CW shows, like Arrow and Supergirl and all that.
Yes.
And so you had Melissa Benoit, who played Supergirl in the movie,
Yeah.
and the guy that played Kal-El in the movie, or not Kal-El, but the fake Superman.
Right.
It was great.
And they also had the guy, he did Masters of the Universe Revelation on Netflix.
Yeah.
And they had the guy who did He-Man's voice in there in the audition scene.
Right.
It's
They
like,
had
why the power of Grayskull?
all the impractical jokers.
Yes.
All them practical jokers
And people from
machete.
comic book men.
Machete
like,
killed
It was great.
Yeah, it was awesome. So if you're a fan of Kevin Smith films, this one is so worth it. It's so good. And you probably hate me for spoiling it, but honestly, if you're a fan of, I bet Kevin Smith has spoiled this movie 1,000 times. No, he didn't, because they mentioned that.
I mean, they
But
had
he
fair
usually-
warning. We didn't talk about Dante dying until like 4 minutes in.
Right, that's true.
Also, Dante dies. Randall doesn't die, but he loses a bunch of limbs. Kevin Smith loses a leg.
Don't trust Zach spoilers. They're spoiled spoilers.
Superman shows up and destroys the entire universe in a fit
Elias
of rage.
finally gets laid, but
Unfortunately.
it's him getting ass raped by the
Satan.
devil.
The devil.
The movie ends with Elias getting Satan's dick up his nostril.
So, okay, so
That's
some of
more
these
graphic.
spoilers are true, some of them are half-truths, and some of them are flat-out lies. So, even if you think you're being spoiled, maybe you're not.
But I'll spoil you because I'm available.
Yeah, Available Nick will spoil you, ladies. He would spoil the gentleman too, but he's not into that.
At the dollar store.
At the dollar store.
He'll spoil you at the dollar store.
He will spoil you at the dollar store.
That is true.
He's a...
Do we need
big
to
spender.
sign off?
Yeah, I guess we better sign off, because this is uncomfortable. Leaning
Yeah.
back in my car with my dead camera, but...
Okay, bye.
Wait, let me sign off. So please subscribe if you love me and are obsessed with me and want to stalk me. You can go to glennslade-clarkjr.com to check out my novels. The podcast I do with Matt Paul called Autodidactica, there's links there. Like this video if you liked it. Like this video if you hated it. Just to be a rebel. And I will talk to y'all next time.